Right, today we're talking about transformations, those kind of magical, dramatic, and sometimes petty ways in which people change shape in Greek myth. Change is at the heart of mythology, and I'll tell you more about it, but first I'm going to watch you subscribe. Do it. Thank you. You didn't do it. Do it. Okay, I'll carry on. In transformation myths, the whole world shifts. Mortals become trees, gods become animals, and nobody's body seems particularly stable. And the very best source we have for all of these stories is a collection of these transformation myths by a Roman poet called Ovid, and his book, Metamorphoses. It smells like ancient. This was written by Ovid about 2,000 years ago. Nice. You want to look inside? Yeah. This one, it kind of looks more like prose, fair to say. Ovid collected all of these transformation myths and wove them together into one long story of transformation about how nothing stays the same forever. It's like the Marvel universe. This is the original cinematic universe, except this one's got more snakes, more swans, more silliness.
And yogurt.
No, not yogurt. Let's dive in. It's time.
Myth and chips? Chips? What on earth is this utter nonsense I'm watching?
Let's start by telling the story of a boy who got hit by a flying saucer. Hyacinthus time. Hyacinth was a handsome Spartan boy who used to hang around with Apollo, the god of music, the light, and terrible aim. One day when they were throwing the discus, kind of like a sort of plate thing, you kind of hold it like this. Apollo's went quite off course. I'm okay, I was acting. And that was it. Instant myth. Apollo was devastated. He turned Hyacinthus's blood into the seeds of a purple flower, the hyacinth. Because apparently, when your best friend dies in a sporting accident, the best solution is gardening.
Mr. Johnny, if I died, would you grow a flower for me?
No, but we'd hold a 3-second silence. Let me put this away in the kitchen. Next. Our next victim of creative enthusiasm is Arachne. Now, Arachne was a mortal who was so good at weaving that it made her a very powerful enemy. People whispered that she must have been trained by Athena herself. She was that good. But Arachne said, nah, this is pure talent, this is all me. If anything, I should be teaching Athena. You know who didn't enjoy that story? Athena. Athena said, oh really? You want to try? So they have a weaving competition. Now, no one could deny that Athena's and Arachne's weaving skills were both very, very high. But there was a problem. Arachne won, and she got pretty boastful about it. And Athena did not respond in an emotionally mature way.
The goddess Athena could have just said, nice work, young lady. I am proud of you. Let's be pals.
I know what you mean, Ganymede, but that's not how myths work. The gods don't behave in these ways, do they? We know it. We know things get pretty violent pretty quickly. Instead, Athena tore up Arachne's tapestry, got a piece of wood from the loom, bashed Arachne over the head with it, turned her into a spider so she could weave for the rest of time. This is why we call spiders arachnids, and it's also why you should never show off to your textiles teacher.
I thought Athena was one of the good eggs.
Well, here's the thing, all of the gods and goddesses are neither good eggs nor bad eggs, Ganymede. They're all complex eggs. Next up is Minthe, a water nymph who makes bad choices. She bragged that she was way prettier than Persephone, the goddess of the underworld. Now, Persephone doesn't normally do revenge. She's too busy controlling the seasons or guiding souls to their eternal gloom. But one day, she'd simply had enough. She stomped on Minthe, literally, and Minthe transformed into a fragrant green herb. You probably know it well, mint. That's where the word comes from, Minthe. She got stomped on, mean. I'm spreading goddess on my blush, and now I'm blushing Minthe into my mouth. Now, every time you brush your teeth and every time you chew gum, think of the stomped on goddess who got a little bit too big for her boots. I got a flannel to wash my face. If I didn't do it, I'd be a disgrace. These are a little bit less messy. Have a mint instead. Have a Minthe. Okay, where were we? So Minthe transformed into this mint. Now every time you brush your teeth, every time you eat gum, every time you have a breath mint, think of our little minty friend. You're tasting the ghost of divine regret. Minty.
That explains the strangeness of toothpaste. It burns with the taste of poor life choices, and I don't even have teeth.
It really does. A little freshness and a little fear. And then there's Clytie, a mortal girl who fell in love with the sun, Helios. She stared at him when he dumped her. He dumped her, he moved on to someone else, and she just sat and stared for 1 day, then 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6. She stared for 9 days, like this. It's a bit weird. Eventually, she was sitting there for so long, she got rooted into the ground and became a sunflower. And every time the sun moves, her little head moves to follow it, just like the sunflower itself today. Aww. Is it sad or is it weird? Sad or weird?
That's kind of sweet in my opinion.
Sweet, yeah, but it's also concerning, right? Life advice, if your crush dumps you, please don't photosynthesize about it. That's free advice. So you don't need to give me anything.
Tell that to this plant. It's been staring at me the whole time I've been here. Not a single leaf has moved.
It's plastic, bruh. There's something strange but brilliant about all of these stories. People become what they feel. Arachne's pride spins webs forever. Minthe's jealousy lingers in the air. Clytie's love gets stuck chasing the sun. I love you. So in this collection, Ovid uses transformation to say that these metamorphoses, these changes, change the world. Emotions change everything. Power.
Does that mean if I'm sad I'll turn into a big bucket of soup?
I hope not, but stranger things have happened, Ganny boy. So there we have it. Transformations. The changing of a body can be the changing of a world. The changing of an emotion can be the changing of a cosmos. Myths are cool. Myths are weird. I like it. If you like it too, please do remember. Like, subscribe, watch. Make your friends watch it. Make them watch it until they say, please, no more. Algorithm. So, from spiders' webs to mint leaves to sunflower stalks, myths remind us that nothing stays still. Change can be scary, but it can also be something magical, something beautiful, something romantic, or at least very aromatic, like Minthe. Is there anything that you need to say before we go, Ganymede?
Here is my big statement. It is satisfying to dance on a weekday,